Hello, my friends. This is Miss Tatiana from Central Library. Welcome to our Build a Reader story time. Before we begin, I would like to let you know that this is a pre-recorded video, but if you have a question or just want to say hi, please ask your grown-up to leave me a comment below. I'm always happy to hear from you. Now let's go ahead and get started with our hello song. Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? Now, would you please join me? Let's sing together. Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? Now, can you sing it with me in Russian language? Добрый день, и как дела? Как дела? Как дела? Добрый день, и как дела? Как дела у вас? Thank you so much for singing with me. It was a nice try. So, how are you, my friends? Are you enjoying this beautiful spring weather? I hope you're all doing fine. Now we are almost ready for our story time. Before we begin reading, let's set our story time clock. I want to see a clock. And tick tock, tick tock. It's a story time clock. Tick tock, tick tock. It's a story time clock. Tock, tock, tock. Tock, what happened to our clock? I think it's running slow. How can we fix it? Let's wind our clock with the key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's check and see if we fix our clock. And tock, 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 tock. Have we fixed it? Still running slow. Let's try it again. Let's grab the key and wind our clock one more time. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's check and see. And tick tock, tick tock. It's a story time clock. Tick tock, tick tock. Yes, we fixed the clock. Thank you so much. Our clock is fixed. Now it's time to read a book. Our first book for today is Why Do Kittens Purr? This book is written by Miriam Dane Bauer and illustrated by Henry Cole. And here's a quick note to parents. The main goal of our story times is help your children develop early literacy skills and get them ready to read before they start school. But I also believe it's very important to spark their curiosity. Curious children are more likely to learn and retain knowledge. They stay involved and do better in school. So what do we do to help kids to become curious? There are a few things. Ask them open-ended questions. Wonder aloud. Say something like, I wonder why the leaves on the trees are green. When children ask you a question, ask for their thoughts first before answering. And so this book is a perfect curiosity builder. So, why do kittens purr? Let's begin. Why do kittens purr? Do you know? Because they're happy deep inside their fur. Can you see kittens with their mama? They're happy and they're purring. Why do puppies pat their paws, raise their rumps, twirl their tails? To say, let's play. What makes lion roar? They want more and more and more. What a ferocious lion. Why do spiders spin? To make a plate? To keep their dinner in? Did you know that spiders catch bugs with their spider web? Why do rabbits sit like stone? To disappear when you come near. If you see them anyway, they'll run, run, run away. Why do mice squeak? Can you see mice hiding in this picture? To say, I'm shy, please don't peek. There's one. And here's another one. Can you see the third mouse hiding in the leaves? What song do robins sing in spring? Here's the robin. This day is fine. This nest, this tree, this world are mine. Beautiful spring morning. Why do wolves cry? Ooh! To say, we're over here. And where are you? What makes frogs hop, hop, hop? They can stop, stop, stop. And kangaroos? Why do they hop too? It's what their mamas taught them to do. So why do bees buzz? Just because. What makes bears sleep so long? The snow tucks them in, and the wind sings them a song. Here's Mama Bear and Baby Bear, both hibernating. Why does the moon peek in your window at night? To say, I'm here, everything all right. Why does the sun come back when night is through? To see you, to see you. The end. What an excellent story. Great questions. And I hope you'll have even more questions after our story time. Now, let's sing a song together. If you're happy and you know, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know, shout hooray, Hooray! If you're happy and you know, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know, shout hooray! Hooray! Thank you so much for singing a song with me. Here's another song. Ready? Open and shut them, open and shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open and shut them, open and shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, crawl them, creep them, crawl them, right up to your chin. Open up your little mouth, but do not let them in. Let's do it again. Open and shut them, open and shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open and shut them, open and shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, crawl them, creep them, crawl them, right up to your chin. Open up your little mouth, but do not let them in. Good job, guys. Thank you so much for singing with me. Are you ready for our next story? Our second book for today is The Snail and the Whale. This book is written by Julia Donaldson, which means she wrote the words, and illustrated by Alex Scheffler. Mr. Scheffler drew the pictures for this book. The story is about tiny but very curious snail. Can you see it? And its great big adventure. Let's begin reading. This is the tale of a tiny snail and a great big gray-blue humpback whale. This is the rock, as black as soot, and this is a snail with an itchy foot. The sea snail slithered all over the rock and gazed at the sea and the ships in the dock. And as she gazed, she sniffed and sighed. The sea is deep, the world is wide. How I long to sail, said the tiny snail. These are the other snails in the flock, who all stuck tight to the smooth black rock, and said to the snail with the itchy foot, "Be quiet, don't wiggle, sit still, stay put." But the tiny sea snail sniffed and sighed, then cried, "I've got it! I'll hitch a ride." This is the trail of the tiny snail, a silvery trail that looped and curled and said, "Ride wanted around the world." This is the whale, who came one night when the tide was high and the stars were bright. A humpback whale, immensely long, who sang to the snail a wonderful song of shimmering ice and coral caves and shooting stars and enormous waves. And this is the tail of the humpback whale. He held it out of the starlit sea and said to the snail, "Come sail with me." This is the sea, so wild and free, that carried the whale and the snail on his tail to towering icebergs and far-off lands, with fiery mountains and golden sands. These are the waves that arched and crashed, that foamed and frolicked and sprayed and splashed the tiny snail on the tail of the whale. And these are the caves beneath the waves were colorful fish with feathery fins and sharks with hideous toothy grins swam past the whale and the snail on its tail. This is the sky, so vast and high, sometimes sunny and blue and warm, sometimes filled with a thunderstorm, with zigzag lightning, flashing and frightening the tiny snail on the tail of the whale. And she gazed at the sky, the sea, the land, the waves and the caves and the golden sand. She gazed and gazed, amazed by it all. And she said to the whale, "I feel so small." But then came the day the whale lost his way. These are the speedboats running a race, zigging and zooming all over the place, upsetting the whale with their ear-splitting roar, making him swim too close to the shore. This is the tide slipping away. Oh no. And this is the whale lying beached in the bay. "Quick, off the sand, back to sea!" cried the snail. "I can't move on land. I'm too big," moaned the whale. The snail felt helpless and terribly small. Then, "I've got it!" she cried, and started to crawl. "I must not fail," said the tiny snail. This is the bell on the school in the bay, ringing the children in from their play. This is the teacher holding her chalk, telling the class, "Sit straight, don't talk." This is the board, as black as soot. And this is the snail with the itchy foot. A snail, the teacher turns pale. "Look," say the children, "it's leaving a trail." This is the trail of the tiny snail, a silvery trail saying, "Save the whale." These are the children running from school, fetching the firemen, digging a pool, squirting and spraying to keep the whale cool. This is the tide coming into the bay. And these are the villagers shooting "Hooray!" as the whale and the snail traveled safely away. Back to the dock and the flock on the rock, who said, "How time's flown, and haven't you grown?" And the whale and the snail told the wonderful tale of shimmering eyes and coral caves and shooting stars and enormous waves, and of how the snail, so small and frail, with her looping, curling, silvery trail, saved the life of the humpback whale. Then the humpback whale held out his tail, and on crawled snail after snail after snail. And they sang to the sea as they all set sail on the tail of the gray-blue humpback whale. The end. How did you like the story? What a great adventure. What a brave tiny snail. Would you like to go on an adventure like a tiny snail? Where would you like to go? I'm sure one day you will. Now let's finish our story time with our Build a Reader song. This song celebrates 5 simple activities that will help you to become great readers when you get a little bit older. Can you show me your hand? Talk, sing, read, write, play. Talk, sing, read, write, play. Talk, sing, read, write, play. Build a reader every day. Talk, sing, read, write, play. Talk, sing, read, write, play. Talk, sing, read, write, play. Build a reader every day. Thank you so much for listening my stories and singing with me. I hope I will see you next time. Bye-bye.